Hey guys, this is Austin with Austin and Leah Wizard content here. We're going to be talking about how to run multiple accounts today. So, if you guys didn't know, I've been doing this for about 14 years, just multi-account playing. Someone told me about it back in the day. I've been playing for 15 years. So, what you want to do is make sure you're using the wizard launcher, the Steam launcher, or I believe maybe the Mac does not work. But if you're on like Windows, the Windows is fine. You're going to want to use the Windows launcher. So to get it ready, you just log into one of your accounts. So let's say I got a max death here, which at this time is 160. The beta is 170. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to resolution, turn it down to like 800. And then turn the full screen off, and it's just gonna make it a small box, as you guys could probably see right now. It's probably a small box. If not, it's a small box that takes about 1/4 of your computer screen. So whenever you're here in your small box, you're just gonna go to the wizard101 application, and you're just gonna log into another account. I'm just gonna put this back. There we go. I'm just gonna put that back. So what you're going to do is you're going to log into another account. It could be one that you already made of. It doesn't matter. What I do is like I got 14 maxes on 10 different accounts. Okay. Everybody always asks me, why do you run so many accounts? Like, why do you have so many wizards on so many accounts? Well, you want to know what the truth is? The truth is, when I was first playing wizard101. I know everybody was like all questing in Dragonspire, and everything was lovely in Dragonspire, and I was struggling to quest a little bit. So there'd be some quests that you just cannot solo with, and as you can see in the crown shop, we'll go to henchmen, wherever the henchmen are at. Probably not up here right now. There it is, henchmen. As you can see, whenever this loads, if it ever does, it's probably downloading. Oh, there we go. Go. These like 100 crowns for one henchman, right? I mean, wouldn't it be cool to have a permanent henchman that like you can just pay like maybe $5 on some of those days, $5 for the membership if it's like the half off, or pay $10 instead of buying a bunch of henchmen for crowns and stuff. You can actually just make another account, make another wizard, and then you can just use that wizard to teleport to that one. And if you ever have problems adding your wizard on multiple accounts, so instead of meeting them in the realms and stuff, you're just going to go over your friends list. You're going to hit create true friend code. You hit that, and while you go to your other box, you just enter that code in, and it'll automatically add your friends no matter where you're at. And you just add your other account that way, and it'll always be purple on the list. And you can teleport to your person or something like that. And let's say that you don't have too low levels. You got this max death here, or max storm. I got ship fools right there. That is going to be a good spell. So what you're going to want to do is probably get a high level max account, or you can have one. And you're probably going to want to get like spells. They got the 4 pip, whether it's like, well, that's ship of fools. It uses 2 school pips. It's almost like 4 pips. But like fire, the meteor for fire school, or like sandstorm. Sandstorm really isn't that powerful for balance. It's hard to stack up, hard to do more damage. But if you use Tempest, like a max storm for Tempest, you can power level the lower level super fast. And then you see you got mounts like that, where it's like 2-person mounts. That could work. There's been times where I've actually quested 4 accounts at once. And when you would use this mount right here, this mount is the mount right there. It's permanent creepy clown car. It is from the creepy bundle, or it's either creepy or spooky bundle. I can't remember. But it was the one that has the boots that give you that like ice minotaur. Everybody used to use it in lower level PvP back in the day. It used to be broken until they like took out lower level PvP. But that's the best mount, one of the best ones right there to use for that was a 4-person mount. And let's say you don't want to use a 4th person mount. There's also a Hydra mount. It's free Ed. I don't know if the Hydra bundle's still out or not, if you're lucky enough to get it. Let me see here. Let's see if they still got the Hydra bundle left. Just gonna type this in. It looks like they took out the Hydra mount. But you can find mounts like that will work just as well. The only thing is you're really gonna want to spend money, so just to spend the money on like a mount, you don't have to. I mean, there's been times where I just teleport to myself, just constantly keep teleporting. There's some key binds that you can use if you didn't know how to auto run. So if you hold W for like forward on your keyboard, you can hold that and hold the shift and let go. You can automatically run. I can automatically run 2 accounts sometimes. I just let it run straight. I'm not even touching the keyboard right now other than the mouse. Now I'm turning. See, I can look around while it's still automatically running. It's the same way you guys go AFK, just like that. Same way you spin AFK. That's the main thing. So that's how you run multiple accounts. That's how you work with multiple accounts. And you're always going to want to double check, like on your quests, make sure they're on the same quest if they are questing. Sometimes you gotta make sure both accounts get that dialogue. So like, as soon as your first screen gets the dialogue, teleport on your second guy immediately if you can teleport, because some dungeons aren't teleportable. And make sure he gets the dialogue too, so that way you don't teleport in battle and you miss the dialogue and it'll still defeat Nightshade or something, for an example. You'll just be stuck. I have to redo the whole dungeon again. But I'm telling you, that is the best way that I play Wizard 101. I get tired. I used to get tired of asking help for everybody. Like, hey, can you help me with this quest? Oh, you don't got membership? Oh, okay. Can somebody help me? You sitting there for 20, 30 minutes. Next thing you know, you got your other account. It comes in. You can get like a max life, get heal, or you get like a max storm, just dominate everything. I mean, it's really easy to carry other schools when you got like a high level like this. One other thing I love about it is the treasure cards. You ever wish you can give treasure cards to somebody to give to another character on one account without having to worry about somebody stealing your treasure cards? Can with another account. You ever had a problem where you were missing some regents? Like, let's say I got plenty of regents on this one. Let's say you needed like Aether Dust, right, on your other account. You go to this guy, you go to the bazaar, say, okay, my other account needs it. Sell it on this account really fast, and then go buy it on your other account, and that way you can help him get stuff too. So you can give treasure cards for gold, you can use the regions to sell with each other. You just gotta be super fast. That's one thing that works good. And one thing that I do like about having multiple accounts as well is, let me just go here. I'm just gonna go to this house. I don't have really any other wizards on this account. It's like one max account with like a lower level commander. But I know some of you guys have like 7 maxes or like, what is it, 6 maxes on one. And I know you're always looking at your bag. It's always full. Your little bank over here, your bank's always gonna be full too. So like, you go to your bank. Let me see if mine's even full. See, I was like, see, this one's in a shared bank. That one's full, and my regular bank is somewhat not really full, but still got room. One thing I like about it is that I can keep adding stuff to the shared bank, and I have to really share. It doesn't get cluttered. My shared bank for my other characters just add all up, take it up, so I got like an extra bank. So that's one good other thing as well. And plus, I mean, if you're ever house decorating, I'm a huge house decorator here and there. You know, if you're ever doing like some cool rug bugs or something like way up in the sky with advanced movement, you can use your other account as a teleporter. So let's say you accidentally fall off of a platform way up, you can just teleport right back to your guy and just wiggle your mouse like that and go right back where you were to plant a house item, so that way you don't lose your spot. I've done that before on some of my accounts. It helps you with housing too, if some people didn't know. I mean, see, if you ever want to give your account amount, you got a little noob account that you just created because you watched this video and you want another account because you decided it was worth it. All you gotta do is give your other account some of that TC. Let them sell it. Go to that shop right there. Go to mounts. Make sure you go to permanent. Somewhere like that. Let's say you want you a little proud lion. You gotta make sure that you click on that and buy it with gold. You got these little ponies here. Sweeper. Say you want to be cheap and get you a little pony. You can. Just sell the treasure cards at the bazaar. There you go. You got a mount for that person. Super easy. I mean, you ever got things that you like, stuff like this? You're like, everybody's bored of doing Zeus Exalted duels. You ever need an extra hand? You got a good A, and whenever you're on, you can log on to the account, you both will be on. And there's been times where, once I, quested 4 at a time, where just simply log in another account whenever I need help to help out. It's there. There's not one single boss I can't beat in this game yet. Not one single boss I can't beat when I got my 4 maxes on here. My ultimate combo is probably going to be Death, Life, maybe Life, if they're a really good healer, Storm, and Balance. Let me tell you why. Those are the best 4 combos in the game. Death. Have you ever done Grizzlyheim for the extra spells and stuff? That's the only reason why they're there. You'll get Dark back. And I think you'll get the Virulent Plague, which also nerfs the damage on your team. So as the enemies get nerf damage against your team, so that way they don't deal much damage. And you also get Bad Juju right here. Bad Juju is a big death spell when it comes to using death. There's big old bosses that like to cheat. Especially like the Storm Titan over there at the end of Empire Part 2. Oh, you gotta have that Bad Juju with protection on it, my friend. I'm telling you always need at least to have a death with it. Now you got a death. Then Life is gonna be the healer of the team. So Life is gonna heal the team up if it needs any help, while Death takes the damage away from the team. And then Storm's gonna be your big hitter that's gonna do all the big mega damage. He's gonna be the one that's gonna shred the big bosses. Balance is the one who's gonna be buffing your team, giving you extra damage to kill those hard bosses. So with this 4 combos, you got enemies doing less damage on your team. You got a healer, that way if somebody dies or gets close to die, you can stay alive. And also Death with that sacrifice, that Dark Pack I just told you about. Right there. That spell is going to work beautifully when also buffing your team as well. Buff that Storm up, let him hit pretty good. And also Death is good too for a second hitter as well. As you can see, Scarecrow, they're good at staying alive longer than anybody else is. They can also heal the team too. Let's see, where's that healing spell at? Sacrifice, are you good at healing the team too? And let's see here, I'm looking, and oh yeah, you ever got one of those bosses where you gotta use Doom and Gloom? I know you guys know that Malice there, Darkmoor, gotta use that Doom and Gloom, but we don't ever use that. We use the treasure card because it's 75% for Malice there regardless. That's one good thing to use as well. And the thing about Death too is they go through absorbs. So if you got like Scarecrow, there's little healing spells. Let me see here. Let me see all the healing spells Death's got. Gold's one of them that goes through the absorbs. Ship of Fools. Let's see here. You got, I think Scarecrow's like, oh, Caller Krulu. Caller Krulu goes through. Wraith goes through it. Scarecrow goes through it. Pretty much all your little healing attack spells do it. Frankenstein, I think that may go through. I'll never really use the Scion of Death because it just takes 11 pips. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, everybody knows that Scion really ain't worth it. It is for certain schools because of the bigger damage, but for Death, I mean, I'd rather just use Scarecrow. I mean, Scarecrow works perfectly. Gives all the health back. But that's just the ultimate combo right there for all the schools. And there's one other thing I didn't talk about. let's say you got crowns on your wizard, right? But your new account that you just made doesn't got crowns. If you go to wizard101.com on the website, you can actually link the accounts together and transfer the crowns. Believe it or not, you can transfer the crowns over. As long as it isn't like a code crowns, like a Christmas code crowns, those crowns aren't transferable. But if it's crowns you bought or like I believe earned through trivia, I could be wrong. Trivia crowns may be able to be transferable. I'm not exactly sure, but you could transfer crowns down and stitch them all up, get them looking fly. Just like this outfit, you can get them looking good, the crowns. Man, you can do all kinds of stuff like that. That's why I'm saying it is worth having a second account. And one other thing too, you know, you got extra protection just in case. Like you ever been playing wizard101 one time, and this happened to me in the past. I know accidents happen. It's the King's Owl has an automatic chat detection system. It's not always perfect, but there's been times where I was helping new guys and telling them what spells to put in their death deck. I was like, add like one of these, one of those, and like some blades in and stuff like that. And then the chat muted me for 24 hours and saying I was using inappropriate language when I clearly wasn't. I don't use inappropriate language on this game. I keep it family friendly. So that way I'm very friendly to everybody. My ego's good. I'm always in a positive mood when I'm playing. I love it. And plus I always, you know, act like King's Owl's always watching, even though I kind of feel they are. Because I want to make a great impression on them, because I want to possibly work for them one day. I would love to help build some Wizard101 and Pirate101 adventures. I like both of the games. It took me a while to get into Pirate101, but I actually got into it. It's definitely a less player based. That's the main thing. But it's pretty easy to solo on some parts. But I had some people on there that I just met on Pirate101 like about 5-6 months ago, I'd say. And they were teaching me everything about how to play Pirate101, which like best stats to run for like whatever school you are. And I actually enjoyed the game. I had fun. I love that some of the schools, I mean not schools, well yeah, schools kind of felt similar to like Wizard101, like the Witch Doctor. It felt kind of similar to Death, where I can attack and heal. I like that part. And I like that like some of the worlds that were like in Wizard101 was either referenced or actually in Pirate101, like Mushu. I love Mushu in Wizard101. So like when I heard there was Mushu in Pirate101, I just like fan geeked. I was like, oh my god, I'm not there yet, but take me. I want to see what the Pirate101 looks like with the Mushu's. So I went the Skyway. If you don't know what a Skyway is, it's kind of like this. You just in a big boat, traveling through, you know, finding different little islands, landing super worlds and stuff. And I'm telling you, that was beautiful. Gave me into Wizard101 Mushu vibes that I really love. So it felt kind of like a Wizard101 2.0, if that makes any sense. And I made this back in the day where you get in here. It looks so cool from the inside. Oh yeah, one other thing too. You guys are doing guilds. I got my guild right here. It says Aaliyah is the owner, and yes, I know you guys probably like ask who is Aaliyah and all that stuff. Aaliyah is actually my girl wizards, believe it or not. So for 14 maxes, I got a max boy for every school and a max female for every school. Everybody's always like, why you got girls? Why you playing on girl accounts? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's no problem. I mean, for me, it feels like it's no problem. I like seeing different clothes. I mean, I'm a guy, I don't mind playing girl characters. I grew up playing Tomb Raider, Resident Evil, with like, you know, you got Lara Croft for the Tomb Raider, then you got like Jill Valentine for like Resident Evil. I grew up playing games with like female characters. Like, I don't have a problem with it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just a good character in my idea. And plus, if you're a girl, they got different colors in the dye shop than males, so I like certain colors on the girls than what the guys got, like brighter colors or like a prettier blue. So I mean, that could be one other thing too. So like, if you ever make another account, you can make a girl too. It's fine. I'm not judging, and ain't nobody gonna judge you. Half the people on here feel like they do it. So many people that actually play girl accounts that are actually guys, believe it or not. But I'm not afraid. You know, if I add you as a friend on the girl account, I just let you know I'm a guy because I don't want, you know, no problems. I'll tell you the YouTube channel, so that way you hear my voice. You know, I'm a guy, 100%, no problem. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. I could show you guys my guild that I worked on. So Leah is actually my life. I know it's called Austin and Leah Wizard content. I haven't like done any like voices on Aaliyah yet. I probably should. Ooh, we got a
treasures are revealed.
So this is my guild. Me and a couple of guys who worked on it a while on a fast. It's kind of dead right now. It's called the Roaring Dragons. So you'll find a lot of Roaring Dragons around here. Fire dragons. I mean, it's awesome. And one thing for the guild is your extra account. Ask for an extra slot. So if you're ever doing anything in it, you can actually work stuff together. Unlock certain like Azov or something like that you can work together on. I've done that before. Where there's a pet on my desk right here. If you do guilds, it's right there. It says may find bonus balance regions. Click that. It's gonna have balance scout is the name. Here. Ooh, that's loud. There it is. He's got balance scout. So you gotta have 15 talent token regions, but you can get those doing the pet park. You can get the pet park just leveling your pets up. Like adult, you'll get one. I'll just show you, see if I got any here. It should be called, I think it was the pet talents or something like that. I can't remember the name of it exactly. I just said it a second ago. I think, let's see here. I believe it's in the teeth. It's like a collar. It was like pet talent tokens or something like that. That's somewhere around here. Oh, there's one of the spirit tokens. That's somewhat similar on some of the spells you need, but it's a balance one. You don't really see spiritual Azov. That's what you use for guilds too. These are regions. We use the Azov TC. If you don't know what it does, it's only really for guilds. Let's see here. I know I got one in here somewhere. There it is, talent token. So you get these a lot doing like pet stuff. I got 3 right now, but I had 15. You just leveling your pets up. Use that to get this pet to do the Azov. So you can use 2 accounts. Let one account hatch over. So Leah is the one who actually originally had the balance scout. So I hatched it to this character, and I got the talent unlocked, the talent tokens, and we got it. You know, that way I got extra help on this stuff. So I mean, we decorated this place beautifully. Like me and a couple people kind of came up with this idea. It's called Levy Lake. I put all these chairs down. I had 60,000 crowns for a springtime event. And, you know, you got these little chairs you can kick back right here. Check out Levy Lake. We're still trying to work on Guild Manor. Guild Manor was so hard to get unlocked. It's taking a while. We got all the regular Azov. We got the Elemental, Spiritual. But you need Ice Azov 25. That's hard to do because you got to turn these into one of these. It either comes out when you put like 10 of these, they'll give you either an elemental, spiritual, or give you a harmonic. Harmonic is basically kind of like a balance looking one, like in between. And then you gotta take like 10 of these, like some of these it's equal one of these, but it's a random skull. And you gotta get like 85 balance Azov. So you can see you got spend 65% per month. Everybody kind of got burned out just doing all that stuff. It does take a while, but you see some more dragons we got. It's kind of like dinosaur dragons, skeleton dragons. That's cool right here. Using house magic, did that. Then you see the ice wyvern, kind of like a little dragon, somewhat just over there. Got the hydras. But I mean, this is pretty much it for about the guilds and stuff. And this is like the battle island. This is where everybody does the raids at. We've done a few raids, but we never actually came to beat them because we were all kind of confused on what to do. Still trying to learn together. It's definitely a little bit of a complex situation. because if somebody's gotta go early, it kind of ruins it, and it's hard to get 12 people online at once in the same time zone. But we're pretty much dragon themed here since it's roaring dragons. I wanted it to be dragon claws, but they didn't have the option. But you know, you got your little crafters here. You can craft like certain gear. I don't know why it's like this, but it tells you you need balanced boots of the void to make balanced boots. But why would you, if you had one, why would you put it in to make and use more regions up when you got the exact same boots? Makes no sense. To get this, you need the exact same thing with these regions to make the exact same thing. It just does not make sense. I don't know why it's like that. I really don't. Unless it's like maybe at different schools or something. I have no clue that would have worked with it. Not exactly sure. And let me show you guys around as well, more of my guild. So I'm gonna show you where like our wizard house is. So this is the conservatory. This whole guild island is basically one big oval. It's the guild conservatory. You know, dragon themed over here. You got the, I did this little water fountain. I think it looks so neat. I love the way that turned out. I think it was Christmas stuff in here last time. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, this is some of the stuff we just ran. We got like a big old fish tank. Yeah, I got Christmas music going on in the koi pond. I let everybody choose a room that they want it, and they can decorate your own room. So if you're the guild leader, you can assign people to like decorate your house. You can assign decorators. So this is one guy's room right here he made. These are actually two guys that work together on their room, and they made it like a Mushu themed. I do got stairs right there. I'll show you the stairs in a minute. And this was a free room that I have for anybody. Another room. Let me go up to the top. Let's go to my room. This is my room. Got the dragon heads, jelly beans. You know, I love jelly beans. Then you got the little locker. It says school locker, but it's like a little dresser, kind of. Like a little closet. Yeah, it looks so cool. I just like it. Alright. Oops. Alright. And now we're going downstairs. Which is another room one of those storm wizards made. Which this is just right into where the fish tank was. Now I designed this room. I had to get help guys to get these little stone chairs. It's a little, it comes from the Forgotten Gauntlet House Dungeon. But this is our meeting room. See, I designed this table like with the little dragon heads and the fire. It looks so sick. And you can actually sit down, you know, talk to your guys, little dragon black. We got dragon picture frames, dragon spire looking emblem with a little snow coming down. Kind of made like a little snowy meeting room. I tried to make this thing look so cool. Alright, we're going back to that one room that I was talking about. The stairs. Alright, this little Mushu room. Now I built this one. This one leads into another building that we got unlocked as well. I think it's the guild hall or something like that. But I built like a big giant medieval looking kind of hallway using castle magic enlargement. This one took me a few hours to kind of do to get just perfect. Make it look beautiful. And you have the little door that opens up. This is like the guild hall, I think it's called. And then you got some people, these were some girls that did this Mushu too, so it's different people. And then we got the game room. We got a little, you know, drink, we got chess, checkers. When you get two people who know how to play the game, and they're both like assigned to decorators, which just about everybody's allowed to decorate here, as long as they don't mess up anybody else's stuff. You can actually play checkers with people. I played checkers with a few people under from the guild. We were just playing together. It's simply like this, pick it up, move it, put the other piece on it. And there's some extra checkers right there too, the king. But that's what you do. You got little arcade games here. Then you got a little dragon feast there where everybody's eating food. We got Chinese spaghetti ice cream, got all kinds of good stuff here. Computer. My favorite, the dragon fireplace. With a little dragon head, that looks so cool. Got a little Halloween looking thing, little icy walls. Or not Halloween, excuse me, Christmas. My brain ain't working today. Christmas thing. Then you got a little computer here. This computer came from my code back in the day too. Believe it or not, this computer was actually cursed. It's like the blue screen of death. It's called like, let's see what it's called. It's called Arcane Rebooter. It's basically like the blue screen of death of computers. So back on my old computer, I had to get a brand new one. This thing was cursed because anytime I pressed the button and it went blue, I had to restart my computer because it would like, after I get off that night, it would crash and I would actually get the blue screen of death. I normally wouldn't get it, but every time I would do it, I'd actually get the blue screen of death. It was weird. It was the most oddest thing ever. So that's why I got scared of doing it, but my new computer works so fine, no problems. My other computer was like a 4 gigabyte RAM, just your basic Walmart $200-300 laptop. But I was scared for years to keep hitting that button. I was like, if you press it, I'm getting out of here. I'm tired of sitting blue screen to death on mine. And upstairs, we ain't got much. We're just trying to figure out some fun stuff up here. We got another computer, same thing. We just put a little bit of junk. I tried making like a cool snowman to see how it would look with the like, big giant jingle balls. It didn't really work out so well. But we thought it was kind of funny, so I left it from last year. You got some of the instruments. It's gonna be like a little music room. The bank, if you ever use the bank in the guilds, it's just like a regular house thing. And I'll show you where the outside of this looks like. So yeah, we got a Ferris wheel there. This was a pond, we turned it into like a big giant lava. Give it that good dragon spire dragon kind of look. A little plinth here, like a little dragon on it. Looks so cool. And then we got that Ferris wheel going on over here, a little spooky carousel. Well, it's not a Ferris wheel, it's a carousel, excuse me. My favorite one is, you can guess, the dragon. I don't know which one I'm on, but I'm on the spider. I like the dragon. I like being on the dragon. The dragon's too cool. If you get on the dragon, you're lucky. There's these miner store over there. So I'm gonna show you the like Azoth like crafter to like unlock. There's also one other island that I forgot to mention. It's like a PvP island, which you can PvP other players on as well. I know I'm kind of making this video in like 2 videos, but I put the little wooden beast there, showing me just a floating thing as the guild crafter. See, it says refine 10 A's off. I'll show you, I got 10 A's off. Does it? It gave me spiritual A's off. So after you do the spiritual A's off, we're gonna go to refine school. I gotta get 1 elemental A's off so I can hit create again. And it makes a 1 random school A's off, just 1. So that's just part of the guild crafter right there. That took a while to get up. Alright. And these are the arena islands. I designed this to dragon themed. I love it. You got the big dragon head with the jewels and the big mountains. Beautiful sky, blossoms. I wanted to make, and this is the ice ring. I made this into the ice rink for everybody. I wanted one big giant ice rink. Everybody can have fun, play for like the winter time. So they got a big old bell over here. I love the bell. The bell just goes bong. Just rings. Well, that is it. Maybe one day I'll get that guild manor up. It just, everybody gets bored of farming for Azoth. Best way is with your pet. Just to use that balance scout, and that way, the way balance scout works is like, okay, so you're gonna see a little button there that say pet. It's gonna say like a little button on the side that use balance scout. Whenever you're near a region that's on the ground, like mushrooms or like mistwood, you press it, your pet goes flying out. You'll pick it up and it'll give you 1 Azoth every 2 minutes. But the bad thing is it will use your snacks. So it's good to have your mega snacks and all your seeds and stuff going on. So that way you keep feeding it snacks for happiness, because it does use happiness each time you use it. I don't remember how much it is, like how much happiness it is. Let's see. Well, that's the balance scout right there. Says may find bonus balance regions. Specifically have one adventure pet powers. May find bonus balance regions. It uses 5 happiness. Okay. Hey, for this pet, see my happiness all the way up. We got 965 max on the happiness, so it would last me hours just doing hours and hours and hours and hours. But there was times where I wrote scripts where I would automatically like run the dungeon or something like that, and it would automatically, you know, click on the A's off every once in a while. Or we used to spin AFK in Safari back in the day before they patched it. Just have an auto mouse clicker, click on the little button, and it would just go out and get all the cattails in Safari. But they patched it where the cattails don't respawn anymore as fast. It takes like hours to respawn, so that's one bad thing. But that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. And I appreciate you watching my videos. Please click that like, please click that sub button. I am gonna make some more videos in the future, hoping to get by at least 50 or more by the end of this year, if not 60 if I can do it. Thank you guys for the support watching my videos as well. Alright, thank you. Have a great day.